Greetings, fellow traders. Bubblehead here, and it's time for the Lunchtime Market Update for Thursday, May the 28th, 2020. I hope everybody's having a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, let's check and see where we left off, or where we are in the market here today. So SPX up 21 points. Okay, a lot of that is from the overnight move, and a little bit of it from a little bit of a push here as we're in the chop zone. But weekly chart here, we're over the 30 weekly moving average, so that's a good thing. Daily chart, so a little bit of a gap here today, right? And still kind of a narrow range day, so a 24-point day today, but still defending that 200-day moving average, right? Let's take a look at the SPY here. Okay, so SPY, again, pretty low volume here for halfway through the day, so it looks like a choppy day. We're in a chop zone right now, but still defending the 200-day moving average, right? And you can see here on the intraday price action, kind of interesting here. We had kind of a choppy open here on the SPY, but there was some great moves. We'll take a look at Apple in a little bit that members were able to capitalize on, and NVIDIA. And then we did a little bit of a nice inside 15 up here on the SPY today, and it's kind of trying to work its way up here, but this decreasing volume isn't giving a lot of conviction here to the upside move, but anything could happen, right? There could be some news that comes out, whatever the case is there. The ES, right? We can see here we're above these levels, right? So a lot of chop here between the levels. We broke out above here just now for a quick kind of scalpy move up, but it's pulling back here. Might be retesting these, so we'll see how that goes here on the ES and on the MES as well. Right into our resistance zone 2, and tried to break out of it, but with no energy on that one and no volume, right? And a couple upper shadows right here. So we're going to be kind of keeping an eye on that, see if it goes back into the chop zone on that one. So let's look at the Qs. Okay, so Qs were one of the more bullish ones this morning. Some members profited nicely from this inside 15 up here today, so that gave a good move. And then just kind of chopped around a little bit after that, right? The IWM. The IWM was relatively weak this morning. It's still in the lower end of its 15-orb range here. So we're going to see how that ends up today. Apple. Pretty decent, right? So this gave a great move at the open for our members, right? So this is one that was a nice walkthrough trade right there. Great breakout over the pre-market levels here and here, right? And then got to the 15-orb high and gave you a nice push to those levels, right? And then right now it kind of gave we pointed out another potential up move on Apple, and it's kind of doing a little bit here, but again, the volume is decreasing a little bit, so it makes it a little bit challenging here on the intraday basis, right? Let's take a look at Tesla. So Tesla a little bit muted today after the SpaceX didn't launch their shuttle yesterday, but it looks like they might try to do it on Saturday. So it could be bull flagging right here. Try to get out of its 15-orb high a little bit, and now it's really chopping around in this range right now. Let's take a look at NEO. Let's see how NEO's looking here this morning. Wow, lots of chop, lots of slop. So not much going on NEO here today either. So, but we have a few chart requests out there. So let's take a look at Facebook. Let's check out the daily chart. So Facebook doing okay today, up 51 cents. It's a big inside day right now. It's looks like it's worked its way up above that the macro bump line right there. So it's kind of doing okay there. Giving a nice bounce at the open as well. We also have Netflix. So Netflix doing okay. It got really tight this morning, right? You can see here, nice triangle, and then finally give a nice little breakout right here out of that range. So let's see, it's right now trying to work its way up over the 15-orb high. So definitely something to keep an eye on right here. It's still below the macro trend line, so just be careful with that. NVIDIA, this is another good one here that members were able to capitalize on this morning on the live stream. I love how, again, same thing, right? Open down, but open right at the upward trend line. We've been talking about trend this week on the free live streams, right? And then a nice bounce off of that. Got through its 60 anchor level right here and give it a nice move up, and then give you a 15-orb move to the upside too. So patience pays on a couple of these big moving names, right? Boeing, there's another one, right? It's chopping around right now today. So decent gap up right here. It filled a closing gap, and did okay. Like nice gap up of yesterday's candle, and let's see if they try to push it later. Maybe we'll get some volume into the rest of the day here. Snap. Looking pretty interesting right here, coming right into the scene of the breakdown, finding a little bit of resistance right there. But if we can get through those levels, right, Snap can start to move. And then SPCE appropriate here with the SpaceX type move here. Narrow range inside day so far today. So see if that gets a little bit of action later. So anyway, good stuff, guys. I hope everybody's hanging out here in the chop doing okay, and we'll be watching them and looking for setup. So after that, we'll see you guys at the daily market wrap. Really appreciate everybody's support. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day, and stay healthy and remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys soon.